Well, on this episode of I'm Clockable, I was at the park yesterday walking around and a gentleman stopped and tried to talk to me. And as you could imagine, because I am so clockable, we engaged in conversation. And he was like, damn, how you doing? And I was like, I'm well, and yourself? And he like, where you going? I'm like, I'm out to leave the park. He was like, well, can I, get your number? Can I take you out? And I'm like, oh my, like, what's your name? Like, and he tells me his name, and I asked him how old he was. He tells me that he was 34, and, we exchanged numbers. And I was walking to my car. So as I get in my car, he calls me. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, you're just so beautiful. Where you on your way to? And I'm like, I'm heading home, I'm not doing anything because, it's the start of the weekend. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm in the house. I don't go out. And he like, yeah, like, you just so beautiful. Like, how old are you? So he proceeds to start asking questions that only men who think you're trans would ask. Y'all know these questions, girl. He's like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 38. I'll be 38 in July. And he's like, oh, okay, you ain't got no kids? I was like, no children. He was like, dang, why you ain't got no children? And I was like, well, I don't have any children because, I don't have any children. And I said, are you trying to ask me if I can have children? Like, if I could bear children? And he was like, nah, but can you? I said, well, I can't. And he said, why can't you bear children? I said, well, because the vagina that I have now is not the one that I was born with. And he said, what? I said, well, you knew I was trans, right? Is that why you were asking that line of questioning? And he was like, whoa. I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't know nothing about that. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I said, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm trans. And I was like, well, I know that's not your thing, So, all right, he was like, yeah, nah, you good. And hung up the phone, block. Now, it's amazing to me that all y'all on the internet can clock me at the drop of a dime. But the men in real time, in real life, when they see the 6'4" girl, when they see the girl and engage in conversation as deep as my voice is, as raspy as my voice is, as low baritone as this voice is, they don't understand in real time. I'm just saying, but I blocked him because I know that he will circle back eventually, but it will only be sexual. So it's a definite chop for me. But